Okay, ladies and gentlemen, once again, welcome back to the Viewpoints. Same day, May the 6th, 2018, on this dearly beloved Blessing Get the God's Gift Sunday afternoon, by the way. So, to catch you up on more speed of how certain things are going, like I said before, with the YouTube channel, just dropped, well, a few hours ago, not even a few hours ago, probably like, sometime late last night, I redropped Nobody's Me, which is basically, like I said, I was, at least in my best opinion, I was kicking enough bars in that song, and or at least telling the majority of my life story, or enough parts of my life story in that song Nobody's Me, to where I felt like it was definite need of me to not just put that song out as an interlude. I had to, attach a beat to it and put it out there as, I guess you could say a regular song with a beat to it, rather than, because I mean, some of my interludes don't have beats to them. Some are just playing out there with just vocals on them. But Nobody's Me, I didn't want Nobody's Me to be an interlude because it was 5 minutes and 28 seconds. So that really is not, like the length of what interludes are. Interludes are more like 2 minutes, 45 seconds, or 1 minute, or, whatever else, at least from the interludes which I've seen. So Wicked World is the only interlude on Heart and Soul album. Nobody's Me, like I said, was that close to potentially staying an interlude, but like I said, I went back and I listened to everything that I spit within the song. It was too good of a song when it comes to, I was either kicking bars or I was really telling them my life story. So much where I had to put a beat to this. I did, and I hope everybody enjoys that song overall. A lot of the Heart and Soul album, or parts of the Heart and Soul album, is exactly that, me telling stories. But what I did end up doing last night, for people who definitely have not checked within the last 24, 48 hours, for the Heartache Set-In song, not song really, album, even though I have a song titled Heartache Set-In as well. For the album Heartache Set-In, what I ended up doing was I ended up, you could say, definitely editing that playlist, editing that album, where you have I Study's the intro, Left Me Out as the second song, and so on and so on. So like that album is definitely now coming into more fruition and more creation. Now, I Study probably still shouldn't be the first song there. Probably should be Left Me Out. But at the same time, at least for now, I'd rather keep it with I Study, honestly. Again, shout out, God bless to all my friends on Snapchat, which I, take screenshots of your stories to put them as song covers, which I do a majority of a lot. Like, literally, majority of these song titles, or majority of these song covers for like the past year or so have been screenshots from my friends' stories on Snapchat. And even just as of recent, what I've started doing, especially if you've been checking my channel for at least the past month or two, you also would see that I've also been taking some screenshots from my friends' Instagrams as well and putting those as song covers. Now, again, of course, I try what I can to make sure I let my friend know, hey, this song, or this, not this song, to let them know ahead of time, hey, this photo will be used as a song cover. Or more thoroughly, I ask them, can I use this as a song cover? And majority of times, 9 out of 10, they all tell me yes. And I'm not gonna lie to you, sometimes I slip up and I don't ask them. I just assume that they're gonna be okay with it. And majority of times when I actually do message them the song with their cover on it, majority of times they're beyond happy and excited. They're like, of course I didn't know that you were going to use this as this photo as a song cover, but they still thank you that you did, because it's such a great song and it really matches the scheme fit all around. So again, to tell you the God honest truth, not all the time do I, make sure that sometimes I get my friends' permission before I use some of their, Snapchat stuff as song covers. I try what I can. Majority of times I do end up getting their permission, like literally, it's very rarely that I don't get their permission, at first, but then I end up messaging them the link to the song, asking, hey, is this okay that I use this photo from your story as a song cover. And majority of times, once they, whether they listen to the song or not, majority of times they're beyond excited and they're like, "Yay, congratulations, thank you for using that as a song cover," and other stuff like that. So I mean, again, majority of times I know what I'm doing. If not all the time, I take full responsibility for it. Especially if a friend were to hit me up and be like, "Yo, can you actually take that down?" I've actually had a few friends, from time to time, not all the time, not even nearly all the time, probably once every 6 months or so forth, or whatever else, hit me up and then say they saw this and that as one of my song covers and asked me to politely, yes, take it down, and I do. And then I ended up, I ended up reposting it with somebody, with something else from somebody else's story. And again, they're overall okay with it. And again, the big blueprint of that is, at the end of the day, it's all love and 100. I do what I can to respect their privacy, respect their manners, respect their integrity, and respect, and just again continuously learn, build, and grow with them on on battles of encouragement, battles of I want to say superstition, battles of integrity, morals, and respect. Regardless, all my friends know me like that, or at least majority of them know me like that. That I rap, I sing, I post music online on YouTube all the time, and the majority of them, they give me their permission for these song covers and so on and so forth. And even from time to time when they don't, but I still use it when I let them know that I used it. Majority of times, 9 out of 10, there's either way they're still excited and they're electric and ecstatic and like, "Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate you using it as a song cover." So that's just to let you know, because when it comes to the song covers, even though this video is not supposed to be all about song covers, but it is. So at least for now, it is for this first 6 minutes. What also ends up happening with the song covers is that sometimes you got to realize, I end up seeing I end up screenshotting it, whether it's on your Instagram or Snapchat, and what ends up happening from there is that at times, like, you got to realize that sometimes I'm just so eager to post a song with that exact song cover. I feel like I can't wait within the next 24 hours or whatever else you want to say to get their full permission to where I post it anyway. And majority of times, again, quote me on that, majority of times they love it and they're okay with it, and it's all love and 100. But again, I take the utmost responsibility for it regardless. I take the utmost responsibility for my actions on it regardless. But again, most of my friends are cool with it. They know me like that, so it's all love and 100 at the end of the day. We just continuously keep learning, building, and growing together. So yeah, the latest video I just posted was titled "Discussing This Weekend's Latest 5 Releases." By the way, Nobody's Me was supposed to be an interlude, but then, like I say, a 5 minute 28 second song doesn't really sound like an interlude, so I really decided I had to put a beat to it. I did. It is what it is today and now. So that is also on the Heart and Soul album. Like I say, I'm still very close to finishing that album whenever I want to finish that album. The Heartache Set In album is, again, an album where I'm supposed to be telling a lot of stories in it. And again, the I Study song is, like I said, that will either stay as the intro or Left Me Out will be the intro. But I can assure you that regardless, Heartache Set In is definitely supposed to be an album telling some stories, and Heartache Set In, like, the I Study song definitely personifies what the basis of what Heartache Set In really is. It really has everything to do with being backstabbed, having two-faced friends, two-faced people in your life. You standing up for righteousness, but other people always got something, here and there to say about it, and it just doesn't make any sense, and you're always fighting, arguing, debating, and etc. That's part of what Heartache Set In. Other parts of it has to do with depression and anxiety and other stuff like that. For example, my "Keeping Me Alive" song, even though that hasn't really blown up yet the way I wanted it to, or the way I thought it initially would. Like I say, that song is not really a song that titles with or deals with me dealing with depression and anxiety. I wouldn't say, but it does have me dealing. I mean, you could definitely personify it that way if you wanted to. But the ideology with "Keeping Me Alive" was just a song was like saying, I have woken up many mornings or multiple mornings wondering why, wondering why is God keeping me alive, and then I do, and then I, and then I do go out there into the world, or, whether it's, locally or wherever else. I have conversations with whoever I have conversations with, and especially with the big brother role model stuff, it fills me with a lot of life, hope, purpose, dignity, swagger, wisdom, discipline. I think I said those words. And it fills me with purpose. It makes me be like, yeah, this is why God keeps you alive. And I'm not going to lie, at times I have thought to myself, very, very much, at times I have thought to myself, or I've been scared at times, to where I really am thinking to myself at times, I'm worried about losing my, big brother, role model, mentorship status with some of these kids at times. And the reason why at times I'm worried about losing that status with some of these kids is because of the fact being, at times I don't know why I have that paranoia that tells me somebody else is going to come in and they're going to take my spot. They're going to replace me. I don't know why I just have that paranoia sometimes that somebody, if not already, they're about to come in and take my spot. But then I have had an epiphany weeks ago that kind of told me, why are you worried about that when most people aren't? Most people aren't trying to go out their way and mentor anybody. Most people aren't trying to go out their way and be role models. Most people aren't going out their way to try to make somebody else's day, unless it's somebody they've been around for God knows how long. Most people aren't trying to do it all what you do, NJ. So it's like, why are you worried about somebody trying to take your spot with being a role model and mentor, a big brother with these kids. A lot of these kids I'm surrounded by on an everyday basis. But again, for better and for worse, I got the music out there for everybody to judge from, listen from, learn, build, and grow with when it comes to learning my personality, learning my morals, my attitude, learning what they need to get closer to me in whatever type of way that they wish to. God first, one was unashamed, by the way. And as well, get to know the world more, get to know Christ more, get to know, I guess, even hopefully yourself more, and hopefully help you and your family cope with whatever you're going through. Again, I got a lot of music for the youth, ladies and gentlemen. This stuff ain't stopping anytime soon. I absolutely love the youth with all my heart and soul, and I wish the youth the absolute best with all my heart and soul. I really do. I'm about to be 20 years old on June 11th. I'm very thankful, blessed, and gifted for that. And I'm just, again, happy and excited for the next class of freshmen to come into Allen D. High School and build a beautiful, beautiful legacy and have a great dynamic behavior freshman year. Like I said, I hope to be there next year as a volunteer, helping usher all the kids in the best way I can, or whatever else school or county might permit me to be there to usher them in. And I just really, really do want to, again, just do my you could say, my ambassador job, but then just my role model, mentor, my big brother, my John 3:16 no lie job. Just do what I can to, again, just continuously, help uplift and build the kids up towards a better tomorrow. Because again, these kids are a part of my everything. They literally are a part of my heart and soul, my reason for living every single day. Especially again, knowing how talented and creative they all are, but definitely with certain things, how talented, creative certain ones are. Certain things, it's just like, wow, it's mind-blowing. It's like beyond blessed. So once again, as well, shout out, God bless to Nice drama with the Oklahoma play that I think is definitely over by now. But their Sunday showing was at 2 o'clock. I definitely should have posted that more on my Snapchat or posted that more on my Instagram. I'm sorry that I did not. But again, shout out, God bless them. I absolutely wish them the best. I know that they've definitely practiced a lot for it. They definitely did a phenomenal good job. I know a majority, if not everybody that was in the play. I absolutely love them with all my heart and soul. Wish them the best. I hope everybody continues to have a great rest of your Sunday, and especially, and no matter which county you're in with school, do what you can to hopefully end this year off on the most strongest, bestest, most powerful note to have, so you can have a peaceful and relaxing summer, and then again come back for the next 2018-2019 school year feeling refreshed and ready to again keep on building on your school legacy and building with your school home with everybody that frolics around there and so forth and so forth. God bless. Your boy the man, NJ to the city, out. Take care. Love y'all.